He's really getting on my nerves. I'm sure you guys are wondering why I'm here on my own today. The answer to that is... No, all jokes aside, we had to put Dolly to sleep this morning, and obviously as a family, we're all extremely upset, and Mum couldn't make it today. So I'm here to honour Dolly's legacy. As you can see, we've got the little French Bulldog statue up there. She'll be immortalised forever. But yeah, no, like obviously it's hard, and it's hard losing a pet, and people that haven't lost a pet, it's like a massive part of your family. But, you know, I'm here, I'm ready to go, and I'm honouring what Dolly would have wanted, which is some exclusive Love Island gossip. Honestly, the amount of times that girl's been on my mum's bed watching Love Island, I thought, why not get today's guests on? So, it's Patsy and Munveer. Hello. How are you guys?
Yeah, really good, thank you. Good, you?
Yeah, amazing. Glad to be here, Joe.
You guys look great. That's okay. Honestly, I'm so happy to have you on because, as you know, me and Mum are huge fans. So, Mum sends her love today, by the way, as well.
Oh, hi, Lisa.
I know. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Mummy.
You lot
Hi,
love.
Mummy.
Where are we looking?
So, basically, yeah, that one. All of them, to be fair.
Right, okay.
So, you're all sweet. But, so how's things been for you since getting home? Because was it last Thursday you guys got back?
Yeah, last Thursday. I think we got dumped on the Tuesday. And then, back on Thursday.
Back on Thursday. So, it's been a whirlwind.
Yeah.
Yeah, been crazy.
Straight to the pub.
Straight to the pub.
Yeah,
was it?
Team,
A few beers.
Did you?
Cried a little, laughed a little bit. But
few
it
bottles
was.
myself.
Did
it was
you?
good.
A few bottles.
Talk me through the last few days then from getting back. So I've seen on your socials you've been here, there and everywhere. So what's been going on?
Do you know what? We had the after sun, which was really good fun. Just trying to make sure we weren't saying anything wrong live on telly with Maya Jam, embarrassing ourselves.
You both look great, by the way.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Honestly, styling was on
Really
point.
well. Natural.
You always look great. He's got the outfit. He's got the fits. I was just trying to keep
Come on,
up.
not the flirting already.
You're flirting with me already.
No, and apparently I need to stop. I need a restraining order.
Okay. So after
please.
Sun, I watched it. Obviously, you both came across really well, but I can imagine live audience, that's quite a lot to...
Yeah, they was all really nice. Everyone was
Were they?
really like cute in the audience and stuff, cheering us on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different kettle and fish, isn't it? Like just doing live TV, whereas everything's pre-recorded and it takes to do it.
Previously,
So
Sure.
you really got to be thoughtful in what you do, like Patsy said.
Yeah.
Nothing could be more intense than what we'd already done. Like even though it was short and sweet, only 10 days.
I was going to say...
Yeah.
You guys made your mark, though, for 10 days.
thanks.
I think so.
so.
Like, genuinely, like, you were original cast as well. So, like, coming in and making your mark. But, so you've done that. And then, were you at a wedding or something? Why were you all dressed up? What was going on there?
Yes, I went to a friend's wedding on Saturday.
Bloody hell.
I cut it off early just to go there, to be honest.
I
I walked in, they all started clapping and I was
Did
like,
they?
buzzing. But
Not you upstaging the bride.
Yeah, at least you got your airtime at the
it's
wedding.
not my day. It's not my day.
Not you. Not that. You guys.
Yeah,
guys.
it was good fun seeing friends and stuff. And
Fine.
My
celebrating
body
love.
clock's been all over the place, to be honest. So even though there's been bits and bobs here and there, I've just been like going to bed at 4 because that's what it felt like we was going to bed at. I know. You're the same, aren't you? We'd like catch a glimpse sometimes. It's 4 a.m. Then
Really?
they do get you up at like 11, 12. But
Right.
Four
So you're a bit all over the place at the
all over
minute.
the shop, yeah.
Okay. And how's it been coming back? Like, have you had people recognizing you? Or like, what's the DMs been like? Talk to me about that as well.
Yeah. So when I went to the pub on Thursday, I had people screaming my name.
no, you didn't.
I was like, I know. It's so nice though, isn't it? It's nice. It is nice. And I'm like, do you know what's really refreshing though? People pronouncing my name correctly.
Yeah.
So I get so many variations
Sure.
of actually correctly pronouncing it. And I'm like...
Did I pronounce it correctly?
Yeah.
Okay,
You're-
fine.
You know what? When we was in there and like people were just getting to know us the first couple of days, and obviously I then started fancying Munveer.
Yeah.
And like people would speak about him in the villa, and they'd get his name wrong. They're like, I don't know how to say his name. I'm like, babe, that's literally my man. It's Munveer. Get it right. If you say it wrong around me again, I'm gonna.
Do you guys have nicknames like pre-show? Like
MJ.
MJ. Okay, fine.
Yeah, it's
MJ.
nice and easy.
No.
Pat.
That's
horrible, isn't it?
Uma's got all the nicknames,
Postman
but I don't
Pat.
think I got one myself. Postman Pat, thanks. And I have got a black and white cat.
I can't deal with that. I can't deal. So if we go back and talk about pre-show, what were you guys doing before for those that don't know?
Patsy?
I was just really boring, office administrator, and that's all.
I ain't boring, honey. I've done that before.
Yeah. I just got stuck into it, and then like never really left that whole
Sure.
thing because I've just got no passion or drive or anything.
Shut up, you were Love Island, come on.
Yeah,
You got yourself on there.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, okay,
not
sweet.
long, and then now what?
Honestly, there will be stuff coming, trust me. And what about you, Munveer?
I was working in recruitment.
Oh my God,
So,
stop
yeah,
it.
9 years deep.
I used to work in recruitment too.
No way.
really?
What
You've done
type
it
of
all.
recruitment? I know, honey, I've lived many lives.
So it was tech recruitment.
Okay,
So
fine.
Data science, AI, that kind of stuff.
Right.
Which was super exciting.
Are you going back to that?
No, I don't want to. I'm here
don't
with you,
want
and
to.
I.
Okay, well, come on.
I'm going to be your
Come on.
co-host by the end of it.
Come on, I'm auditioning.
What about your business?
Oh yeah, and there's
What?
the salsa business. I've set up a salsa business,
sweet.
which is Mama's Salsa.
Okay.
Which watch this space.
No, I actually love that. I also I'm setting up my own business this year, and I really rate people doing it because it's a lot. There's a lot involved, and obviously you've got to really plug it yourself and be heavy on it. So
Yeah, well, when he said it in the villa, we was all like, "Oh, we can't dance, sorry." And he was like, "No, the type you with your tortilla."
I mean, I can see the ad of you dancing with holding a pot of it. Not that bad.
That's going to be the first advert. The
What have you
first Patsy
seen?
just danced with a bit of salsa.
Come on.
Thank you,
There you
babe.
go.
I love it. I love it. So did you both apply or did you get scouted? Because, it varies for people, each year. So
Both.
Both.
So yeah, I was approached and also applied. So
Okay.
it was just I was up in Manchester and I thought, why not? I was newly single.
Yeah.
Felt good, right headspace, physically, mentally. So I thought, why not? Let's give it a go. And they also approached me directly.
Yeah.
By that point, I was already in the process.
Right.
Well along the road. So
I love that.
I got a DM, but I got a DM I think like 3 shows ago, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they wanted me for like a winter one.
Right.
And that kind of didn't go anywhere. And then I went through the process last summer.
Yeah.
And I was really like
really?
wanting to get on last summer.
Yeah.
Didn't happen. I was thinking, I quite fancy Zachariah. So I was like, no, please put me in there. 'cause that's my
Really?
boyfriend. Yeah.
I'm talking to him at the moment, so I can set you
Really?
up. Oh, no, I can't set you up.
He's
No,
not single.
forget
No,
that.
no.
Yeah.
No,
No.
I could steal a man if if I really had to,
No,
but-
we're not promoting that.
Yeah, and then that didn't happen, and I was a bit pissed off of him. Actually, I was like, no, do you know what? I'm never doing that again.
I'm kind of like that, when you don't get there and you're like, fine, fuck it. I'll take another route. But
so they DM'd me again in January, and I'd ignored them. I thought, no, fuck you, lot. And then they did it again, and I was like, all right, as soon as you're chasing after me, then fine.
okay. And how long's the process of doing it? Like, is it long-winded or?
So yeah, I had the initial Zoom call in January and then met the producers. Then got the call saying we love you.
Did you? Oh my
And then to do
God.
the master interview, and it just escalated from there.
Yeah.
So quick.
Yeah.
For this summer one, they do like scout people early. So like
Okay.
January is the earliest, and then from doing it last summer, they contacted me in April. So I feel that was for like Casa or later. So
Right.
that's kind of a good gauge to see where you might be being considered for it.
That's interesting to know.
Yeah.
What's it like with the panic of coming off the back of Christmas, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, I ain't a fuck ton.
No.
You're getting these DMs and stuff about Love Island.
know.
I would look at that and think, fuck this.
Not right now.
Yeah.
No, you're going for a whole time celebration.
Do you
thinking,
know what I mean? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was skinny fat.
Was you?
Yeah, little like spaghetti arms up here, and then obviously a little tire there. and I
Munveer,
was like,
welcome
okay,
to my
here we
world
go.
right now.
Nice.
Honestly, guys, I need the big O, the big Ozempic, truly. I'm going through it at the minute.
Oh no, it sounds like there's a few people you can contact.
That's for another episode.
Yeah.
So, and then so obviously you've got the call to go in, and then the prep for the villa and going in, like you're in holding, right? So you're in this
About a week.
apartment, whatever. You've
Yeah,
got these
hotel.
chaperones in that hotel. Nice.
Benidorm style hotel.
Were
We had
you?
entertainment every night.
Did
like
you?
10 people would turn up. And me and my chaperone would just be in the crowd, and they're doing like ABBA, and we were kind of
Yeah, we had
along.
ABBA.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
You're all in different hotels then?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Scattered around. Nowhere near each other.
Okay.
The day of the villa, the first day.
Yeah.
In holding, my villa was just villa. My hotel was full of just German people.
Yeah.
Was
No
it?
one English.
Yeah, they were really hot this year on not having people mix or know before. Like,
Yeah.
obviously, you guys heard about the Joey thing, didn't you? About how they
Yeah.
got him on a ferry.
Yeah,
That's
to
crazy.
Ibiza, and then they shipped him over
Wild, isn't
in a
it?
container, apparently. Yeah.
Really?
That's
Not
what
in
he
a
said.
container. Imagine Joey like rumbling around in the back of a container. I was joking.
He's probably doing press-ups in the back of the container.
Truly, that man's body needs to be studied because
I know.
you know when you see people on telly and you're like, I'm never gonna look like that. Which is fine. I sit there on my sofa, I've got popcorn in hand, I'm like, oh, never. But I
You know
respect
what, though?
it.
Once we was in there, he wasn't that intimidating or anything. Like we did watch him on the beanbags, like working out a few times. But apart from that, he did make an effort just to be like, I'm just a normal person.
Yeah.
He's in his own little world, but he is really quite nice.
Yeah, he gives that because it's hard. I think a lot of the press was, and a lot of people were worried that because he's a reality star, is he going to be so detached from like real life? But he seemed to integrate quite well with everyone in there.
Yeah, no, he was. I got along with Joe really well.
Yeah,
he's a nice guy. And he really wanted to give the impression to everyone that I'm not Joey Essex. I'm just Joey.
Yeah.
Treat me as someone completely
Which I've seen with well, we will get on to that. We will get on to that.
Super fan.
No, I've got stuff to say about that.
Okay.
She's actually not as obsessed as they make out on camera. She's having a laugh about herself. She thinks it's funny.
Right, okay.
Yeah, obviously it is an edit. Like, they pick out all the best bits to make her look obsessed. But she thinks it's funny. She's just like having a laugh of it. And we just couldn't stop quoting Towie.
She did it with the girls though.
That's what I mean. Joey had to put her on a quote ban. He said, by the way, can you actually stop just quoting Towie? And we were like, Big Brother. Oh no, we was doing the GC. I was seeing something really fucking scary over there.
That is so funny. Well, you know that Reem song is like trending.
Yeah.
Like I literally used it as an audio. Oh, I'm not even gonna say. It's like it's just like a really like heavy. Yeah, that one. Reem. And then you guys are gonna die. But I did a little collage for the dog this morning. I went to Mum, can I put this song over it? And I was gonna put Reem over it, right? She's literally like this. She's like, you fucking do that and you can get out of the house. And I was like, all right. So we were on the topic of Joey and Samantha. And I've actually got here that, have you heard that Samantha apparently had a Joey Essex fan page and posters on her walls? But is that true?
No, that's not true.
You sure?
No, she used to be a really big believer and she'd travel from Liverpool to London when she was like 15.
Oh, really?
Come and try and catch him in places in London.
Okay.
Yeah, but never a Joey Essex one, as far as I know.
Yeah. I was going to say, she's having a rough time of it, but I feel like with what's happened with Grace going in, I feel like the next couple of days, it's obviously going to be rough for her. I just hope that people are kind online about it. Do you know what I mean? Because everyone loves to have a laugh, but it's a bit...
I think people are going to be rooting for Samantha after this.
Same.
You know, I'm definitely rooting for her.
Yeah.
How can you compete with an ex?
And Samantha's absolutely gorgeous, but that girl that's walked in, it's just like painful.
Also, they're horny as fuck.
Oh my God.
They're so horny.
PG.
Like, truly. Last night we watched it and I'm like, oh, you know when you're like PDA, it's
That's the most
very...
excitement I've had in weeks, so I'm actually enjoying watching it. I'm like, turning me on.
What do you mean? What was that?
Oh, sorry, apart from us.
Well, what about the game? The little game? You enjoyed that? Yeah, there you go.
What game? The game. Yeah. Well, we'll get on to that. We'll get on to that, don't you worry. So, basically, how do you think that Samantha's going to react to this whole... obviously getting to know her in the villa, how do you think she's going to react to this whole...
Just exactly what you're seeing is that she's can be quite standoffish, but it's just a defense mechanism.
Right.
She's very sure about herself, and I don't think she expected... she's like one of the biggest characters in there. Someone to kind of knock her off that skew.
Yeah.
But I don't know. She's a big girl. She'll handle herself.
Yeah.
And get over it and put a brave face on. But I'm just worried if you never know what can happen in there. What happens if there's a recoupling? She doesn't get picked and it's just like boom, you've gone home.
That's what I mean.
She could be in danger.
It's a rough game, isn't it? Because they also hit you out of nowhere with the booting people off when you least expect it.
Oh yeah, I was just thinking now. I feel like Samantha, she's going to bounce back from this. She's a strong girl, and right now the overriding emotion is embarrassment.
Yeah.
But with the girls around her, I really feel like she'll come out the other end bigger and better.
Yeah, 100%. Well, less about Samantha and Joe, because I want to go back. Sorry, we were talking about going in, right? And I just want to talk about, first couple of days in there, obviously getting settled. Who were the personalities that you gravitated to the most, even friendship-wise? And when you went in, were there any, true instant attractions? Because we only see an hour, 45 if you count the ads ITV, do you know what I mean? So there's so much that we don't see. So I was just interested to find out that really about the kind of people, your people in there, that type of thing.
Who was you most drawn to? Well, it weren't me, but who was it?
It kills me. This whole thing kills me.
Yeah, I do. I was attracted to you. All the girls are beautiful, right? I think the primary should be the personality. I'm thinking myself, here. But no, it's really hard to... I'm a slow burner, and everyone else was moving so quick. It takes me a little bit of time to gauge whether I like you or not. Yeah. Yes, everyone's beautiful, but is there something there, connection-wise?
This was just winding me up though, because it's in there, a lot of the boys were going, I'm a slow burner. We're on Love Island. We've got 8 weeks to make this happen.
To be fair to him, he'd never watched it before.
Yeah, I know.
He didn't know.
I was trying to whisper to him under the microphone, just come on.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, but I couldn't waste your time.
Yeah, but babe,
I'm not that.
on there.
Up until Casa Amor, and then
I wouldn't have minded.
I get us back on.
well, can I ask? But I hope don't mind me asking this. When you're saying you're a slow burner, so now you're out, like the world's your oyster. Are you gonna?
I'm not a slow burner.
Anyone
wants to be in my DMs.
Okay,
let's go.
Fine. But like, would you two go out for a Nobu or like a Ivy Asia?
Or the Ned? You like the Neds? That's your thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Such a recruitment city boy. Come on.
Yeah, we can grab a
take
coffee.
for a meal at the Neds.
Yeah, we'll go for a coffee at the Neds or a lunch. Yeah, but me and
because people are rooting for you.
Me and Patsy are good friends.
Yeah.
You know, we're good friends. So we just look like in the stuff.
You try to make eye contact with me like.
Yeah, you try to set us up.
Blink twice.
Blink twice if you can fancy it.
Yeah. Okay, fine. No, I just wanted to ask the burning question because, you know, you guys, it's basically there's very few people that come out of the villa and have such funny chemistry together. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
No, we
you sometimes
work well,
get people, and you guys have got great banter together. So that's the only reason why I asked that.
Yeah, I think I was in there thinking there was plenty of times where he was pull me, and I thought he was pulling me to have a snog. I thought, it's happening. And then he'd be like, yeah, I just don't know where this is going. You know, I thought, oh my God. Anyone want to snog in here? Anyone?
Yeah. Oh, I get you.
We're just on complete different levels. I'm not a slow burner. I'm like, let's try it and see.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I'm just gonna hold my horses for a bit because I want to work out. But in there, it's better to just go with something. And
it is a pressure cooker, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like you kind of have to just act on instinct, which is a difficult thing sometimes to do. If you make like rational decisions, that's probably going to be quite difficult.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I was open and honest with Patsy. I didn't want to lead her down the garden path and say all these nice, sweet things and then to let her down. That's just not fair.
Yeah.
In hindsight, I probably should have.
Well, I was going to say
to the another like, do you know what I mean? To make me feel better. It's fine.
But
the
Patsy's
elephant
a beautiful
in
person. So.
You are. Okay. I was going to say because one of the things on Twitter that was the funniest thing was about you basically being MIA and like everyone was like, is he on an all-inclusive? Where is he? Have you come out and seen that? What's your opinion on that?
Yeah, so absolutely true. I was just doing face masks every day. Yeah, just get free holiday, had lunch and dinner, all inclusive. Nice beds, and got to stare at 10 out of 10. So, yeah, great.
Fine. So you had a good time.
Great break, yeah.
Good time, yeah.
A bit of summer sun.
No, do you know what it was? I just stayed out the drama. You know, that's just not me. I'm a little bit older and, you know, a little bit more mature and... Hey?
I think that's me.
Well, we saw that. Yeah. One of my favourite clips so far of the whole series is your like thing with Jess in there
really?
when you were getting, because it was just so funny because you were like giving it back as good as she was giving, and I really rate people like that because you were just, you know what I mean, just standing up for what you believed in.
Like Jess is a confident girl, but realistically, actually in there. She wasn't any more confident than me or any more like standoffish in a sense that I wasn't scared of her saying something. And I was the one that brought up that conversation because it had been bubbling away overnight and I thought, oh, I'm actually pissed off. Like, why should I go around saying this? And in there, it is just best to say things and get it out. But yeah, apparently she ate me up and she said she kind of finished it. But I thought, no, actually, I had the last word. Thank you. I had the last word.
I would agree with you. What you obviously mentioned before the cameras were rolling that there was like a few like tiffs and whatever. Obviously, you don't have to go into detail, but was there any other things that weren't shown of like disagreements or any personalities that you really thought didn't get on in there? Because there's a lot of big personalities this year.
It was basically me, really. When he kept pulling me most days and saying like,
I did.
Right, what are you doing? Like, get involved. And I said, okay, well, I've got no situation of my own to talk about.
So why not?
So what can I do? But every night, get ready, go into the garden and like have a comment on other people's situation.
Yeah.
I thought it was always fair, but the boys in there really didn't like it. So literally 30 minutes before the boys decided what girl to dump, I had like a tiff with Kieran and Io. Like, it was that heated conversation. And
was that just disagreeing about the way they're moving in there, or?
I was listening to Mimi say stuff about Io, and then I was listening to Uma say stuff, and I was really close with Mimi. Loved Uma, lovely, confident girl. And I was thinking these stories don't add up. So
trust me, we know.
Yeah, exactly.
We saw the exact same thing.
So I was in there just trying to say it. I was like, no, he can't really get away with this. And obviously the boys are going to be boys, and they wanted to get away with it.
Right,
and I was like, not on my watch, honey.
Yeah. And then they silenced you.
And then they were like,
come on, that's not fair.
I know, they got the last laugh.
Yeah.
Suitcase out of them.
But to be fair, we all saw it anyway. Like that whole, there's been a lot of triangles this year. The Ronnie thing.
Yeah.
Guys.
Yeah.
What is going on with Love Island this year?
I said this yesterday. He's got like a little trance or something.
Yeah, he must.
But he's a
truly.
sweet talker. He's got that Cockney accent.
Yeah.
Shoulders back. He's confident.
Yeah.
And
that's
I
true.
think that's what
It's
the girls
even
like.
the chats he's having, like when he speaks to Jess, I'm like, the man said 3 words, and you're like,
I know.
all
I
good.
know.
But like, let's chat tomorrow. I'm like, what?
No,
But-
I actually think he's a little bit dry, but then I think most people's chatting there was dry.
Yeah.
From me.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
You would just tell us to calm down most of the time. Yeah. Like, I love it. Yin and yang, you two are.
Yeah. Oh, bless him.
Very flirty. I liked it.
Oh, okay, right. No, back to Ronnie.
Patsy kept me alive.
Hot. Woo.
So when you went in, or even over the course of the last 10 days, who was your top 3 that you fancied in there? Like, who's your kind of top 3? I know obviously it was hard, right? I'm saying this maybe off of just looks, because I know that obviously you were not really making connections with everyone else's relationships, but just out of interest.
Okay, I had a top 4.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, I was the only one walking around going, I actually fancy 4 people, guys.
Okay.
And none of them fancied me. That was a bitter pill to swallow. And actually, Munveer wasn't even in the top 4. Bless him. I don't know. Obviously, I was just a little bit blinded on that first day.
Yeah.
We're talking about first day.
Yeah, on the first day.
Yeah, let's go with first day.
First day, not by the end of it.
Yeah, I'd say actually let's go with first day, because then you don't know anyone, so you're just purely based off first initial
My
attractions.
top was Io, who I was coupled up with. Like, he's a model. He's like tall, like obviously gorgeous. Sam, R.I.P. Sam on the second day.
R.I.P. Sam.
I know.
Actually, you guys think you've had it hard. That poor bloke.
I know.
He had the gays alight as well.
Really?
So funny.
Yeah.
Every single gay guy I followed, he was on the story. It was,
But
it was.
how hot is he though?
He needs to-
He's actually a
he's good
soul.
looking.
He needs to do
Boy.
prides.
Yeah.
He needs to get some bookings doing some. I don't know,
okay.
cutting hair on stage.
He's
I don't
killing it
know.
though. He's not doing too
He's killing
bad
it.
now.
Everyone feels sorry for him in that sense, so he is killing it.
Oh, I, his DMs. To be a fly on the wall in those DMs would be crazy. Yeah.
But not many girls in there like to mullet, apart from me. But yeah.
Which is strange,
I know.
because I thought a lot of girls would like it,
Yeah.
It's a trendy look.
but it isn't it?
Having it.
With the tats and everything.
His height,
yeah.
mate, his energy as well.
And who else?
I
Who
thought
else
the girl
was my
to buzz
top
with
4? Oh, Ronnie.
Ronnie.
Yeah, but
Okay.
just on energy.
Yeah.
And then I can't even remember the top other one. But yeah, on the second day, then I had one singular chat is what it took with Munveer, and I was like, okay.
She had a glass of rosé.
Yeah. So yeah, that was my top.
Well, you were saying about drinks. Sorry, we'll
go
get
on,
to this
who's
with
your-
you. But actually, let's do that first, then talk about drinks. I want to talk about
My
drinks.
top 4.
Yeah.
Or top 3, or top, top 6. At least you have a top 6.
I've got a top 6.
Not the top 6.
I'll be in it at least then.
I think top was Maya Jama, to be honest.
Cop out. She's gorgeous, isn't she?
Do you know what? Jess caught my attention because she looked like someone from back home.
Okay.
I thought it was her. With big blue eyes. So I was like, okay, yeah, I recognise her, and she's obviously a good-looking girl. Obviously, Patsy and Nicole.
Nicole.
And do you know what?
Nicole's
Nicole was so nice to me. When we did that initial challenge, you can't see it on the camera, but I had like makeup spilling into my eye.
Right.
So I had a proper gammy eye. And Nicole was standing next to me on my left, and she was like, "You're right. How you doing?
Yeah,
Do you
she's
need
lovely.
anything?"
Yeah, she's
So
really
sweet. And that for me
She
was
is
like,
really
"Oh, you're
sweet.
sweet." Yeah. So
I'm really rooting for her. And
Yeah,
Kieran,
she's just like a lovely little bundle of just greatness.
They both are. Do you know what I like as
They're
well?
wicked together.
It's rare that you get like a regional couple. Like, do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
for them
30
both
minutes
from
down the road.
Wales and and then to couple up, like it is really sweet and really homely. But I think because he is very young, I think that there probably will be like a big journey in the villa. Because even I feel like he means so well, but he just messes up with his words a little bit.
Yeah, true.
Which is just comes with maturity, innit? But they're
He does really like no.
I can hear it in your voice. You're just like, yeah, true.
True, he did vote me off, and we did have an argument half an hour before he voted me off.
Yeah.
True.
No, I think he's wicked. I really like Kieran. He's a big friend of Joan. Obviously, he's not great with his words.
No, yeah.
But he always means well.
Yeah.
So,
No, he is lovely
and
with
he's so funny. Honestly, you
Well,
spend
see,
a whole day with him.
See, we
you will
don't
be
see
like
much
belly
of that.
laughing.
All we see
Yeah.
is like a herd.
Yeah.
I don't know why I just went Irish then.
Yeah,
Irish.
it's not Irish, he's Welsh, mate.
I'm actually Welsh as well, which is even more embarrassing.
you?
Yeah, quarter.
Loic.
I love
He says
Welsh
Loic a
people.
lot. Loic.
Loic.
That's
Loic.
Irish, though.
Loic. Mate, that's, what is
It
that?
is like Loic.
It's like Welsh.
Loic. I don't know what
Welsh
that is.
is like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one there. So on to drinking.
yeah.
Because you were saying before, because I didn't know this, so they walk around and ask you for your drink orders of an evening, is that right?
Yeah, so about an hour before we head out, they ask us, what would you like to drink?
Yeah.
Pretty limited. Sparkling white,
Yeah.
rosé,
Yeah.
beer,
Red.
red.
Boring.
And then
Cider.
the 0%.
The 0%?
Well, 0%.
No,
I didn't.
No one was taking 0%.
By the end of it, we were
Most nights you got
necking
one.
the rosé, weren't we?
Yeah.
Well,
Did anyone
yeah.
steal anything yet? Or is everyone building up the confidence yet? Because every year when people come on after the
something
series,
either.
I've heard people, they'll like try and grab something out
What,
of
like
someone's...
a kettle or like toast?
No, I'm talking like, I think actually, do you know what? Typically it's when they do the beach clubs and things like that, because they're always bars and things there, but no one's stolen a bottle of red or something yet, no.
No, there would be no bottle of red in
I
sight.
feel like you would have been.
I could have gone on the hunt for it, but no, me and Harriet was always like looking around with glasses. There's a few shots of us like,
Oh yeah, I got
is
swept
there?
a few times.
Yeah,
I've come back to my glass, it'd be empty, I'd be like, and it'll be Samantha cackling away in the background.
yeah.
They actually put it on the speakers. If that continues, we'll give no more
want any
drinks.
drink.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you get told off?
Yeah.
Proper told off.
I have to ask this because everyone asks it every year. Who vapes?
okay.
Who vapes? Jess?
Jess?
Sean?
Okay.
Yeah. So we'd go out.
Traditional.
You can't go out together. I know. I was when I was talking to Munveer, I was still he's such like a clean freak. If I come in with fag breath, it's going to put him off even more.
Really?
So yeah, he just like brush teeth afterwards.
I'm surprised because he's a PE teacher. I thought he'd be all like
True, yeah,
healthy as
no.
well. I don't even know if I can say that.
What, Omar smokes, does he?
Omar had cigarettes and lighter in his box. You have little boxes outside the front door.
Oh,
And you have to go
do
one by
you?
one, and then everyone's got like a box with their.
Because you can't chat to people, can you?
No, so yeah, it's out there by yourself. One night we only had one drink, and I was thinking, I just had 2 cigarettes, chained them quickly just to get a little bit of a rush, and then button it out, and I actually fell over my wedges.
That is so funny. So was there any like... I want to know like some gossy stuff, because obviously you put on your story yesterday, didn't you? And you were like, I've got so much goss to spill.
I know.
Any conversations that people had that maybe like obviously weren't aired or anything? Do you know what I mean? The old tap on the mic situation. You know, when people don't want things to be heard. Is there anything that's happened so far that we haven't seen, aside obviously the kind of arguments and tiffs?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Harriet was always up to something, always like trying to cover her mic and be like, should I do this? I need to talk to Ronnie.
She's made for it, isn't she?
Yeah.
She is made for it. What's both your honest opinions on Harriet as well?
You go first, because I've got a lot to say about little H.
I'm still undecided, to be honest with
Okay.
you. Yeah, I feel like she has good moments, she has bad moments. And, she's been caught up in 2 love triangles now.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Not her fault though. Not her fault. She's
all right.
To work with both of them. Like
Sure.
she would have tried and
Yeah.
gone. With
She's
both.
obviously your mate. Like, you spend a lot of time with her.
Yeah,
so you
yeah.
could probably comment a little bit more from a boy's perspective.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, mate, she's...
Is it like
bit of a
unclear
night.
intentions kind
Like,
of?
for example, I was
Yeah.
having a conversation with her and I was like, okay, what would you like to do on a first date kind of thing? She goes, well, get me on a jet, fly me out to a nice restaurant, dress on the bed by 7 p.m.
Nice.
and
I
we're
love
out.
that. That's so cute.
And I'm like, and then I had the conversation with you and you're like, just get a picnic blanket out,
Yeah.
get a takeaway beers.
I know.
Do you know what I mean?
We are very different, but we
Do you know what though? Like, I always rate someone that knows what they want.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Whether that's
But it's just-
excessive or
it's
not.
very...
But I know what you mean. And like, obviously you are in Love Island and there's not really many like millionaire men that are coming in.
Yeah,
to
I'm
Love
like, I can't
Island.
give you that life.
Nice.
Do you know what I mean?
You could try.
It's a little old Munveer from Serbia. I'll take you down to the pub. Or the Ned.
I do get what you mean, but I feel like she's got a type of personality that's made for telly as
Yeah,
well.
100%. Yeah.
Obviously the walk went viral as well.
Oh, and the Valentinos.
so
You can hear it from a mile off.
Yeah, I was going to
Yeah.
say, is that
That is literally how she is walking everywhere around the villa.
Yeah.
She said, like most days, everyone being just bare feet or had their flip flops on, but she'd go put her wedges on and be like, let's just pretend it's Ocean Beach, guys, and walk around and just strut.
I do really rate it. There is a video of her that surfaced dancing.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, with Joey.
Yeah, and people have been like, said it was
she
like...
just do that all the time around the villa.
It was so funny. No, there's that, but there's an
Oh,
older one of her
no.
dancing like back in the day. I'm talking like, she must look like 13, 14 in it.
I don't know. I haven't seen that, but
These
the video
people
in
are
the
quick.
hideaway. Oh
Yeah.
my
You
see it?
god!
That's cringeworthy.
That that gave
No,
me.
that's just her. She don't care. She won't give a fuck.
but the way she was like doing it,
She
and
won't. She'll love it.
I think Joey. Why is Joey asking her to do that? By the way, I was like,
It was a bit...
mate.
I know what you mean. I'm a bit
Get,
like,
get up and dance for me then. I was like, what?
I was like,
They're
what?
both in their own little world. So actually their conversations are quite nice.
I was going to say that.
Yeah.
They seem really close in there from what I've seen. She seems to go to him for a lot of like advice and chats and things like
She
that.
comes to me for advice quite a bit as well.
Oh, did she?
You didn't see that.
But I've got a bit of tea on that. I don't know, but that aired that it would get Samantha's back up a little bit when Joey and Harriet were
would
talking.
it?
Yeah, she'd be like, are they talking again?
Oh, okay.
But only because I think people in the end were kind of scared of Harriet in the sense of Mr. Still Your Man.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? So even an innocent conversation with Harriet, you'd kind of like look and think,
okay.
is she trying to get it?
Yeah, I'll be interested to see how the next like couple of weeks goes for sure with the couples, because it's still so messy. And even like, I feel like with the new bombshells coming in, like, as we've said, I don't know how genuine some of the relationships are even from the outset, whether they're just trying to get in to then figure other things out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You never really know.
Tiffany, I don't think Tiffany's actually into Ronnie.
No.
Do you know what?
No, I don't think so. I think
think
Tiffany
placeholder.
might. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel
Yeah.
like it'll be interesting to see how that one unfolds. But I feel like Tiffany's probably interested in Joey,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Oh, what about Will? Because obviously, I don't think
Will, yeah.
bombshells can't get to know each other at the start. I think.
Oh.
Obviously, we don't know because
That's a good
we had
point,
no
actually.
real bombshells come in like together when we was in there our 10 days.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've got a feeling they can't get to know each other. So maybe Tiffany would go for like Will or something because Will's attractive.
Right, okay, yeah.
But then how long do they have to leave it before they can start? Kind of,
I was going to say that actually. Like, how does it work? Who do you guys think you can see making it long term to the final in there?
I think Kieran and Nicole.
I think only Kieran and Nicole and maybe Joey and Grace now if they get that far. Who else is together?
I don't think Joey and Grace.
Do you not?
No.
Oh, come on, they're all over each other, and it's
Yeah, but
sometimes
that doesn't make it a
you
nice
can burn
romantic
out.
story, does
You
it?
can burn out
You got-
quite quickly doing that.
But you got two people like really smitten over each other. I'm not saying Joey and Grace aren't.
Yeah.
But you've got two normal people in Kieran
Yeah.
and Nicole,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's a nice little love story how that's unfolding. They're going through
True.
little bumps, and I feel like that's, for me, is really authentic.
Yeah, they are perfect for each other. They live 20 minutes away from each other, and they're all in the
Yeah.
outside, so.
I'm surprised they've never met before then.
I
Isn't
know.
it
Apparently
crazy?
there's not that many people in the valleys, but yeah,
It's like
they
only a couple of million or something
In
in
the
Wales.
Well, there was a couple, I saw it on Twitter, who went on to Love Island US, I think it was like last year, the year before, and they were a couple and then went in and like hoped that no one would know because they wanted to like, was it Love Island US or it was another, it was basically a dating show. I don't want to like misquote this, but basically someone went into a dating show, they were a couple.
Sure, that wasn't.
No, because you're going to ask
There
me
was
to
like a
quote this.
magician. It was a magician.
No, you're talking about Traitors.
Yeah, Traitors. Yeah,
but that was But apparently it was a dating show, and someone actually did it because they
TV?
just wanted to have a holiday and win the money. Like,
shit.
Oh, man.
yeah.
Yeah, there's game
and the
players in
producers
there.
didn't even know.
Well, you never know with these
never
things,
know.
do you? You never know. We've just had a
than I
pop up of
myself.
drinks, and we want to go through iconic quotes from the both of you really quickly. And I think the main ones are about the fork and the spoon,
fork
and
and the
about being.
spoon.
Talk us
Which
through
one
that
are you?
convo, 'cause you were like being different to Cole, which I think is a really
Being
important.
different is cool. Yeah. Obviously, I went in there and like, you know, people knew beforehand that I had a disability, and it was daunting going in there because I'm not sure, you just don't know how everyone's going to receive it. And I didn't want to make a big scene of it. So I just kind of chose individually people to tell.
Yeah.
And I told Munveer was the first boy I told. Very, very good reception. You made me feel very comfortable. Thank you.
Well, no, I found it very brave of you to open up about that. So admirable. And in a world full of forks,
That's your one.
be a spoon.
Come on, come on! I just
Trademark it,
got
trademark it.
tingles. I just got tingles. Honestly, put that
Give
on
myself
a t-shirt.
goosebumps.
I can so tell you're in recruitment. Honestly.
Please don't.
Signing off emails with that, honestly, that's what I'd do. So I'm just going to run through just some little snippets of like text from last night's ep, and then we'll kind of comment on that.
Cool. Yeah.
So just a few of the questions that I had for you was that, do you think Samantha will leave, right? Because she's obviously like very stressed with the situation,
Yeah.
and she's all in with Joey. Do you think she would do that?
I can only speak from like kind of my experience being in there with her, and also just being in there. I know that it is a very intense situation anyway, and you know, crosses your mind at certain points to leave without that going on. So I think this. I don't know. I think the girls will all say no, don't you dare.
Yeah.
But I think she's got potential to be one of the next ones to leave if no one couples up with her.
I know. I was a bit worried about that. What
Yeah.
are your
I
thoughts?
don't think she'll leave on her own account.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like she's strong. She's a strong girl.
Yeah.
She is. She'll
She's
pick it back up.
ballsy.
Yeah,
She's
she,
ballsy.
absolutely. She's scoused. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? She's been through it all, mate. Like, this is a little phase. She'll get over it. And,
Yeah, I think
I
so.
don't think she'll leave. She's a strong girl.
She'll pull
and
it back from
She'll bounce
somewhere.
back. Minor setback, major comeback.
There we go. The
There you go.
All of the
The
quotes
recruitment
today.
shit.
All of the quotes today.
Spare us.
Trust me,
Close
when
it
I was
off.
in recruitment too, every day.
Were
it's
you
just a
coming out with shit
quote.
like that?
All the time.
Yeah.
Posting quotes on your Instagram
101,
story.
innit?
Yeah, Instagram story, morning meeting, having it
LinkedIn.
up.
Yeah, coffee run.
Oh, do you love a bit LinkedIn?
Oh, I love
I
LinkedIn.
bet
Hit me
you
up on
do.
LinkedIn.
Trust me. I can see it. Okay, we're not going to go there because otherwise I'm
Having a professional profile. Okay.
Lovers tiff. Do you think Uma and Will couple up?
Yes.
Who and Will, sorry?
Uma.
Uma and Will.
Yeah.
Yes, I was saying this. Out of the connections I've seen Uma with, Ao, Omar, I feel like Will, there's a bit of chemistry there. So.
Yeah, I think she was kind of describing her type when I was in there anyway. I think Will's her type.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
From what she's told me.
I want her to find someone in there because I feel like it's been messy with the triangle, but like
She's a classy girl as well.
good vibes,
Like,
classy. Like,
The only one I didn't kiss in the sleepover.
Yeah,
So, that says a lot about her.
Yeah.
But I can tell she likes Will.
She don't like Omar.
She don't like
As a friend, she likes Omar as a friend.
Right.
Yeah, no, she's not into it. Unless things have progressed since we have been gone a week.
Yeah.
She was, no.
I'm going to be real. I find some of his chat up lines a bit. There's a few people in there that they come on and I'm like, oh, and some of them I'm just a bit like, she'll just come over to start a convo and he'll just hit with the instant cringe. And I'm like,
Do you know what? Bless him. He's a really nice boy.
he seems lovely.
You can comment on this a little
One
bit more,
of
can't
the
you?
things that put me off, and this is no fault of his own, like he had no choice in this really, but I kept walking into the toilet after he'd gone to a shit on multiple times. Yeah, like it happened on more than one occasion. I walked directly into the
that
toilet
went out of choice?
after him, and it smelled like he needed a GP appointment. Like
got a weird fetish.
he needed to see a doctor because it was stinky and warm and hot. And so how could that not put you off someone? I know it's not his fault. The man's got a poo, but I was I cannot go near you.
I'm going to be.
Wouldn't you have learned after the first time, though, not to go in?
Well, bless him, he just come out of the toilet as we all had to
How many times did you do this?
This happened more than twice.
You would have learned.
Yeah, I know. But how can he know that I was going to walk in afterwards?
How do you know it was him?
Because I literally see him walk out.
No.
I know, hot stinky shit.
You know what I think it is? If you were seeing someone, you wouldn't have that so early on seeing someone.
Yeah.
Like, you kind of have to build up to then see the ugly sides of a relationship.
exactly.
So when you have to do that and you're still in that flirting stage, I
That
can
would
imagine,
put you off,
I can
wouldn't it?
imagine that would put you off. Do you know what I mean?
Us
You're like,
girls would
Didn't
like run
stop
to
you
the
from
toilet.
farting, though, did it?
When did I fart? No, us girls would like run to the toilet.
Wasn't it? It wasn't
Quickly drop
Patsy.
one and then like run out as quick as we could.
I couldn't deal with that whole situ because I'm also a shy pooper and Peter, to be fair. And I look at the villa and I think how you guys do that.
So what you do is obviously you get a toilet roll, you put a bit of toilet roll down,
yeah.
you turn the tap on,
Yeah, of course.
cover the mic, because you have to have the mic at all times, and the camera's rolling.
Toilet
in there as
paper
well.
on the seat.
Toilet paper in there, yeah.
Because the camera's
and then
on for
quickly go,
safety, innit?
flush.
It's on there for
Yeah.
safety. Well,
Yeah.
so they say.
Yeah,
Someone's in there having a pocket wank.
You guys, one day, someone's gonna hack in.
Yeah.
Hack into ITV.
If we say too much on here, they'll be like,
it'll
we're
leak.
going to release your shit.
Doing a number 2, leaked.
That's crazy. That's
Who
crazy.
can?
Yes, you've got to have a bit of a strategy when doing the ones and
You have
twos
to,
if been in there.
you
Yeah.
have to, yeah.
Okay.
But it's weird sleeping with strangers, for the first time.
Yeah.
Have you seen Ronnie sleep?
Oh my God. He literally sits upright
It's
and he
like
does
this.
that every single night.
And it's like,
Yeah.
it is so weird. He's got like 3 pillows behind him, innit? It's
Right.
like that, like a right angle.
Do you know what?
Right angle. Oh.
Well, I was going to say...
No comment on the Barnet. That is not my place to say.
No, we were just saying, is it because he does want to ruffle up his hair, basically? But yeah.
Yeah, so he was very open
to
about
drop
it.
or fall. Or anything to fall out.
He was very open about it. He spoke to the boys. It's basically hair fibre.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
the
the fullbacks are gone.
Right.
And he's using hair fibre, but no, it doesn't.
Fine. Look, it's like each their own, and I think like people that comment on shit like that, obviously insecure and shouldn't be doing it because
Mate,
it's a
and he's
show
so
about
confident,
finding love,
open
and
about
he's a confident guy. So, but it's
He owns
more
it.
like the clips of him that have made me laugh because he is the worst sleeper in there in terms like we even giggled last night because there was a shot of him in that other villa like asleep, and he's just like his body just does the weirdest things, and he was like just like a log just laying there, and like they probably showed his ass like, and it was so funny.
That's the first time I've seen him sleep like that.
Is it?
Because every time
and
He's getting more comfortable.
Really relaxed with Tiffany. Yeah.
he don't cuddle Jess
Maybe
or
he likes
anything.
it. No,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
I think he definitely likes Tiffany more than Tiffany likes him.
I think Jess is a bit too...
Retail manager. To decline your annual leave.
Karen.
Can I go on holiday next week? No.
She did say, I said, oh, did you like firing people? And she was like, Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, she
Clip that. Clip that. That is the funniest fucking thing I've ever heard because it's very spot on.
Yeah.
And I feel like every chat that she pulls him on is like an annual review.
Yeah.
Like whether you're getting your Christmas bonus. That's what it's giving. And I'm glad you've said it so I can say that. But I think she just needs to kind of remember, it's a show about love. You've got to show vulnerability to get to know this person. And if all you're doing is giving them the tough sides of you, he will go elsewhere. Do you know?
He said in there, he was like, you know, I don't know if this was aired, but Harriet would have been someone he would have gone for a couple of years ago, and he likes that kind of fun, sexy thing. Yeah. But he actually wants a more mature woman like Jess. So he was letting her know that the way that Jess was handling it was something that was attractive to him.
Yeah.
But realistically, come on, we all saw it. He was like the Harriet. Was he actually over that kind of girl?
This is the thing.
He said it to me as well.
But it's awkward because
Side by side, Harriet's obviously got that sex appeal about her. Whereas Jess is more like a long-term
girlfriend.
like a settled down family type thing.
Yeah.
But it's like...
You just killed me off of what you've said, like it's so, because it's so spot on.
Yeah.
But like, and I think she's great telly as well, but like it's so funny because it's very that. It's
But now
very,
how awkward, they've both been fighting over him, and literally a new girl's come in, and what was the fight over? Because I don't think he's going to go back to either of them.
do you know?
Hopefully Jess and Sean.
No.
I
Bless him.
love Sean.
I love Sean.
I love Sean.
He needs
so
to mix
much.
up the chat.
I fear that
he's
he's
got no
fallen
game.
into the trap of like a Curtis or like a.
No.
He's so lovely.
How dare you compare them? How dare you? Curtis is a TV icon.
What I mean is
He's a
like
what?
he's.
He's TV icon.
Oh,
Like,
Curtis is good.
All
Yeah.
I'm saying is like he's very much like I'll make you a coffee and like I'll sit.
That's not enough.
Do you know
Anyone
what I
can
said
make you a
last
coffee. He's not
night?
a barista, is he?
I'll give you this, right?
barista.
I think that he's given the way he was debriefing with the girl, like he's one of the girls, right? The way he was debriefing with, like it's that whole best friend thing with like a cry on your shoulder and then you try and make a move. It will never work.
No, it won't.
Because they're
No, it
too
won't.
comfortable
No, she's gonna
around
friend
you.
him off, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I need someone to come in, but I thought Tiffany, because she's from Hertfordshire, like pretty girl, I thought she would maybe be good for him, but
honestly,
I liked his lyrics last night though.
was it?
Like he was like, "You'd be a fizzy peach because you got
No, don't.
you got a peach." What was it? Something along those lines. You see it?
no. But then
Brother,
you set him up for failure by saying, "What sweet am I?" Like, how do you even
He's
make
had that
sexy?
conversation
There was a
10 times in there. Like everyone, he knows everyone what sweet they would be.
There was a
Like,
half an hour
enough now.
conversation, and he's there proper thinking like, "Oh, you'd be
God. He's called
strawberry
someone
lace."
so many times.
I thought, do you know, I felt really bad as well because Joey Essex shouted out someone's sweet company and the sales went through the roof and we thought it was Sean's and it wasn't, it was someone else's.
What? I didn't see that.
I know. It was like, he said he always gets his sweets from somewhere. And then the TikTok was like, oh my God. And I was like, oh, it's so nice he did that for Sean.
It's sweet delivery.
I know, isn't it?
Oh, how do you know? What, Sean's is?
Yeah, I've spoken to Sean.
on,
about
plug
that.
it.
Yeah, big it up.
Bless
On
you.
commission off
He
that.
needs something from this, don't he? Bless him.
I've got 5 questions. These are really quick fire, so it'll be really easy. They're a bit drama fueled, so you don't have to ask me if you don't want to. But there's who's the most annoying in the villa, and that can be just snoring, whatever. It doesn't have to be bitchy. But
Oh, the quick fire. I don't know if I can answer
That's not quick
quickly.
fire.
Yeah.
Try and think.
To rethink. Who's the most
I do a
annoying?
face?
So well to avoid the drama.
3, 2, 1.
Harriet.
Aye,
Who took longest to get ready? 3, 2, 1.
Ayo.
Me.
Really?
Yeah, just
Okay.
long. Do you know what? All the outfits used to strobe. There's a thing with the little cameras and thing. Literally every single
Strobed
outfit
off.
used to strobe. So you had
Yeah,
like 4
yeah.
outfits on.
Okay.
Half your outfits were gone. All the ones you packed.
I feel that because I've heard that from a lot of people.
Even the stuff in the eBay cupboard. They were putting
Yeah.
eBay stuff in there. It was fucking strobing. We were like, sorted out eBay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get you. And
That was annoying.
AO for the.
Oh my God. He
Oh, bless
took.
him. The fits were sick though. The
Yeah.
fits were.
Yeah, he come through fresh every
You
time.
and him probably were the best dressed. Maybe
Appreciate
Joey.
it.
I will vouch for that. 100%.
Thank you. No,
100%.
take a lot of pride in my appearance. But Ayo, wow, he took about an hour and a half, nearly pushing 2 hours.
That's almost. as
and he
much
goes
as
through
me.
like 5 different creams.
Does he?
3 creams on the face, like
Skincare
2
king.
creams on the
Love
body.
that.
And he's there like, what's happening tonight then, big man? I'm like,
Sorry, you want our
you're talking to me while you're creaming yourself up, bro. He's a big guy. I'm like,
That's so funny. Yeah, do you need a hat?
Says who was the most untidy.
Oh, who was the most untidy?
oh, just the girls in general. I don't that's
God.
the girls.
Messy.
We cleaned up
never
after the
cleaned
girls.
up.
So
We never
me,
washed up.
yeah, you girls no clean up. Packed away the tables, laid the tables, cleaned the dishes. Me, Shauno, and Ayo. No one else.
Right.
Job in there.
What a job.
Yeah, well, you got to prove your worth. You know what I mean? Hustle
girls.
material in there.
Exactly.
Shambles.
That's what you got to be doing. Who is the biggest player? And we're not just gender restricting here. It could be anyone you want. 3, 2, 1.
Joey, maybe.
Ooh, controversial, but I get it.
Ronnie. It's got to be Ronnie, isn't it?
I'd say, yeah.
Ronnie.
I'd say
I was
both
going for a
fair
couple
arguments.
of boys, but actually Ronnie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And who causes the most drama? But I think gathering this pod probably was you. In not a bad way. I think it was there.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, Patsy.
There we go. There we go. And the last segment I've got is it's really quick. It's just because there's been a lot in the media about celeb friends of people that have been in the villa.
Yeah.
So like Ronnie was best man at Olivia Atwood's wedding.
I saw that. We didn't know that in there.
Yeah. So like, because I feel like sometimes people have funny stories, don't they? Like going into the telly world for the first time.
Yeah.
So that picture's been circulating. You've got
He was friends with
Omar.
Tyreek as well.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, so he was a friend with a few of the ex-Islanders.
Right.
So
Okay.
your answer to that previous question could make a lot of sense.
What's that?
The game player.
Game player.
Was that
Oh,
game player? Did you say Ronnie?
as
You
in-
did, didn't you?
Okay, fine. As
Because
in like
he's
he
had
knows.
he's got a bit of an
Yeah.
inside scoop. He knows how to play it.
Play the
maybe.
game. You should
So-
have done your research, your market
Yeah,
research.
mate.
Yeah. Never watched
Yourself
it
a recruiter.
before. Zero due diligence.
Omar's friends with Stormzy as well.
Yeah. Do you know what?
Did he
You always
speak
get that
about
one
it?
person that goes in there, you know, like Marcel, and he's like, "Can I pull you for a chat? I'm in Blazing Squad." Like, do you remember that one?
Yeah.
Omar never did that. No one had any clue.
Fine.
Yeah.
Because I'm
I
surprised
don't
that
know-
Maya didn't like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, had
Maya
they met
obviously knows
before?
him, surely.
That's what I'm saying. I
Yeah.
did think that as well.
I know.
And lastly, Harriet's friends with Saffron Barker.
Yeah, she did.
Did she mention Saffron in there?
Yeah.
Saffron Barker.
So she's a like OG YouTuber, yeah.
Okay.
So because a lot
And
of videos.
Lucinda. She's
Yes.
friends with Lucinda
but
as well. Yeah.
Are they still friends?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, because I've seen a lot online about whether they are.
I
So
don't know why she didn't mention it, but yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
right. Okay, interesting. Well, look, that is all I've got because we've obviously done our final predictions, everything. So thank you so much for coming on. I really
Pleasure.
appreciate it. It's been so much fun.
Thank
You
you.
guys are great.
And Lisa, hope you're
Lisa,
okay.
sending
lots of love, Lisa.
Loads of love to
Lots of
Lisa.
love.
To end on, as in, I was going to ask what's next. I know you've obviously touched on things. Have you got any plans, or are you just kind of riding it and seeing what comes your way?
Yeah, so I'm going to take the salsa business to another level.
Come on.
So we've done the branding and all that stuff. So hopefully...
Got to send me a pot.
Yeah,
please.
I'll send you a pot for
I'll
sure.
have
You
to
can have
chip
it
and
just
dip
here.
on here.
There you go.
Yeah, you know,
3
I always
pots of
get
salsa.
these.
Wow.
So
There you go.
I love
it's
that.
amazing stuff.
Okay,
and,
cool.
hopefully something to do with fashion because I love my fashion.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you'd be good for that. That'd be
Okay, love
be
that.
very, very on brand for you, I think. Do you know what? Before I went in, like back in January, I booked a flight to Asia. I was going to do solo traveling around Asia.
Okay.
I thought, it'll either be Love Island or traveling. It's on June 28th, so I could actually still make it. I could do both.
Okay.
So I'm just decided. I'm seeing what's going on.
Yeah.
I've got a few things that I'm going to, and then I don't know. I might just fuck off.
Do you know what?
Get some wicked content abroad though.
Yeah, true. Isn't it?
Do you know what I mean?
I've got a one-way flight. Maybe I'll get on it. I don't know.
I love
Let's
that.
see,
I
yeah.
love that
Yeah.
kind of like risk element of what's next,
Let's
what's next.
do it.
Okay, I love that. Well, look, wish you both the best of luck. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
And yeah,
Love you.
hopefully we'll see you back in there for All Stars.
Hey.
Yeah, all stars.
You know
Castle
what?
and more, maybe.
It's been commissioned for season 2. Who knows? Who knows? Thank you guys at home for watching and listening today. If you're watching, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. I don't know, sending love to Lisa. Love to these
Lots of
guys.
love,
You know what I
Lisa. We
mean?
missed you
Love you,
today.
Lise.
And if you're listening, make sure to rate 5 stars, and we will see you next week. Thank you so much.
Woo!